Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Treeing Walker Coonhound today. A breed that is a loudmouth breed. You can hear them from miles off in the woods. These dogs are gamey, gritty dogs that will run down feral hogs, raccoons, pretty much any animal that you train them to tree and track. They gonna run it down and they gonna do their job and they gonna stay on it. And you gonna hear them because they gonna make it loud and clear. The Walker Hounds are a relentless breed of dogs. It's a very small breed of dog and a very rare breed of dog if you look at it on a worldwide scale. There's not really Walker Hounds in a lot of different places outside of the United States. This breed is an amazing breed. Now, they do have Walker Hounds in Canada and they have been imported to the UK, but these Walker Hounds that in America that's coming out the mountains, that's coming out the bayous, they the truth, man. They the real truth. You know, a lot of people hunt in different terrains, so a lot of different bloodlines is adapted to, different settings. For instance, coma dogs, a lot of them coming out of Oklahoma, they got different type of environment than the bayous down in Arkansas or the mountains up in Arkansas, the Ozark Mountains. You know what I'm saying? These dogs is treeing coon machines, dude. These dogs is the best, man. They win PKC competitions against a lot of different breeds every year. The Walker Hounds is, an amazing breed. I also like the blue ticks and I also like the English coon hounds. They're amazing dogs as well. But this video right here is specifically about the Walker Hounds. Now, a dog that put the breed on the map would have to be Rock River's Sackett Jr. Sackett Jr. produced 2,072 offsprings. Yo, that dog by itself is in almost everybody who has the Walker Coonhound's pedigree, and that dog is a foundation, stud for the breed. And because they produce so many dogs off of him, it enabled us to have more Walker Hounds. It made it to where the breed, didn't die off. That's why they did that. And along with the fact that these dogs were amazing specimens, so everybody wanted to come breed their dogs to these dogs. Just like stylish Hickory Nut Harry, he produced 3,000 offsprings, 3,212 offsprings. You got Grand Night champion Fletcher Stylish Jake, 1,802 offsprings. These big studs, they really what expanded and blew up the game. And then you got PKC hunts and UKC hunts, and the prizes on these hunts, I mean, they're substantial. I've seen $100,000. I've seen Polarises. I've seen all kind of things that you can win by hunting these dogs and taking them out and putting them on the track to tree coons. You know what I'm saying? And this competition can be very sharp. These people come, they real serious about it. It's people out there that just make their bread and butter off simply off coon dogs. So this is a very serious game. There's a lot of money behind this, and there's a lot of money being put into this. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at the pedigrees on these Walker Hounds, you see Grand Night champion after Grand Night champion after Grand Night champion, and the reason why is because they trying to keep the blood good. They trying to keep the probability of your dogs becoming Grand Night champions themselves up. You see what I'm saying? They don't want no dogs that won't go out there and tree and track. If a dog won't tree or track, they won't even call it a coon hound. They won't even call it a coon hound. It's just a hound. It's not even a coon hound. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I really respect about the breed, and what I love about the breed is that they keeping it true. How they keeping it true is they're only breeding dogs that are titled together to make more titled dogs, to make, top of the line coon hounds. And that's why the coon hounds on the East Coast, a lot, I'm not going to, hate on them because they got some good dogs coming out the East Coast off Skunk River and all that. And it's been, good dogs coming out the East Coast. But when I went to the East Coast and I seen a lot of the Walker Hounds over there, they look like watered down versions of what we run in the Midwest in the Ozark Mountains. The dogs we have are big bone, big long ears. I mean, just immaculate creatures, just creatures that are just you know, they fit, they built, they gamey, they driven. You look at the Walker Hounds that I seen on the East Coast up in the mountains in Virginia. These dogs were smaller dogs. Their ears wasn't as long. You know, they didn't really have that much great conformation. You know, they didn't have really good conformation standards. You know, when I was looking at them dogs, they probably worked though. They probably treat, track. I didn't get to see them work, but you know, just by judging off the dogs, I can see how the influence of when you take these dogs somewhere else and they rampificate in somebody else. You know, other people breed them for other purposes in different settings and environments. How these dogs can change. So it really all depends on your environment and what you hunting in. People who hunt in the mountains don't hunt the same way as people who hunt in the bayou. You see what I'm saying? People who hunt in the plains where there's no trees don't hunt the same way as people who hunt in the deep forest. So there's a lot of you know, different settings and environments that people hunt in, and you know, dogs can adapt to that. You know, so that's why I like taking my dogs out in the Midwest to different states to get them trained and tracking in places that they're not familiar with, so that no matter where you take them, they hop on the case and they do what they're supposed to do. Yo.